Today we've got 10 things not everybody knows about Roanoke.
Stay tuned. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I'm Hal Cohn.
And I'm Chris Cohn. We're with Cohn Realty Group.
If this is your first time to our channel, please make sure you click the subscribe icon and the little bell icon to make sure that you're notified each and every time that we release a new video about living, working, and playing in the amazing Roanoke Valley here in Virginia.
Yes, that's right. We have folks constantly contacting us wanting to relocate here, and we love helping each one. So if you're considering moving to or moving within Roanoke, Salem, or Botetourt, we would love to have a conversation with you. No pressure, just answer some questions and tell you all about what makes this city so great. Give us a call, send us an email, or shoot us a text.
Yep, and we will connect with you soon. All right, so one of the first things that people do not know about Roanoke is how to pronounce it.
How to even pronounce it.
It's R-O-A-N-O-K-E, and it's pronounced Roanoke. Roanoke. So,
that's right. So Roanoke wasn't actually the original name of this town, though. It was called Big Lick, and it was named Big Lick for all the salt licks that were in the area. It attracted a ton of abundant wildlife. So back in 1882, it was renamed Roanoke, and that name comes from the beads that Native Americans wore, and they would use that for trading goods and services.
Yeah, and then there are two nicknames that you may be familiar with Roanoke, or you may not be. But the first one is Magic City.
Right.
And the reason it got the nickname Magic City is because of the massive growth in the 1800s from the railroad. Norfolk and Western Railroad was coming through here, and it was a major impact for the economy.
Very rapid growth. So it was Magic City. Everything just boomed, and it was pretty incredible. And you'll hear the nickname now referred to often as a Star City. So Roanoke is being called the Star City a lot, and that's for our biggest illuminated star up on top of Mill Mountain.
Yeah, and it is gorgeous throughout the year. You can't miss it, and it's fun to see it whenever you fly in. So when you fly in to see us, you get to see the Mill Mountain Star.
That's right.
So a second fact that most people don't know about Roanoke and the surrounding area is that our population is around 300,000 people.
Yeah, in the greater Roanoke Valley. So that encompasses a few municipalities, counties, and cities. It's really neat though, because I feel like that's a nice mid-sized town where it's not too big, it's not too small. Check out our other videos for traffic and things like that.
That's right, yeah. And so when you compare this to, like, say, Atlanta, whenever we first moved there, 4 million people there.
Yes.
So you don't have the traffic jams. You got a great quality of life here with that number of people, and you still get a great mix of arts, culture, and lots of great fun things to do. Well, we are here right now in Elmwood Park, which is an awesome city park and venue here in downtown Roanoke. You got the amphitheater for concerts, you have festivals here. Back on the other side over there, we've actually got a hillside and then an actual play park for the kids. Peter Pan Park. Yep. So it's connected to the library. An amazing place to hang out with the kiddos on a weekend.
And you usually take the girls ice skating here at Elmwood Park in the winter.
Yeah, in the wintertime, they set that up and it's amazing.
Yeah, there's lots of, like you said, festivals, music, concerts, events here, and it's right downtown Roanoke. But one thing you may not know is that Roanoke is home of one of the largest municipal parks in the whole United States. Yeah. So that's CARVIN'S Cove. That's in North County, and it weighs in at over 12,700 acres.
Yeah, and what are you going to try to do there over the next couple of summers?
Man, you know what? My goal is to try to learn how to kayak or the stand-up paddling.
Paddleboard.
Paddleboard.
There you go. Yep, that's the right term.
So I'd really love to try that.
Yep, you can hike and you can bike there as well, because remember, we're the East Coast capital for mountain biking in the country. Interested in another not so well-known fact about Roanoke? How about we tell you about, see that mountain right there? There's a star up there.
A huge, giant, illuminated star. This is the largest man-made standing star in the world, and it was built in 1949 as a holiday promotion. So that's pretty cool.
Very festive.
Right, but residents loved it so much, they didn't want it taken down, so it's been standing ever since.
So it's basically a monument here in Roanoke Roanoke, illuminated throughout the year with different colors. It's amazing.
Beautiful at night.
You can't miss it at nighttime by any means. You can see it from all over the valley.
And let's talk about what's up there. You go up to Mill Mountain Star.
Oh, yeah.
There's an absolutely gorgeous overlook. There's a couple of them actually. And then there's easy hiking trails throughout, and a zoo, and a discovery center, and a botanical trail you can take. So lots of activities, a playground, picnic areas, lots of activity up on our mountain here.
Yep, so enjoy that whenever you come and whenever you stay. So something that I was unaware of and didn't know when we moved to Virginia from the Georgia area was that Virginia is a Commonwealth. And I was like, what in the world is that?
That's right. So Virginia is a Commonwealth along with 3 other states, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, and Kentucky. It's really just semantics. Back in 1776, the state decided to bring back the term Commonwealth, which is supposed to be based on people's common good. So if you think about it, technically the United States is made of 46 states and 4 Commonwealths.
Oh, so she's stirring up controversy. Ask your history teacher about that and see what they have to say.
But the distinction is only on the name alone. So a state and a Commonwealth are essentially the same thing.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
Tomato,
Smooth
tomato.
it over. All right. So we are at the fountain, downtown Roanoke, beautiful spot, and we're gonna talk about people, lifestyles of the rich and famous.
That's right, famous people that have come from right here in Big Lick.
Yeah, and so the first one that we're gonna talk about, or we're gonna mention, is Tony Atlas. Old school wrestler, so he is right here from the Roanoke Valley.
Yeah, and then twin NFL players, Rondé and Tiki Barber, are from Roanoke.
Yes, and then who else?
Well, singer Wayne Newton.
Yep. How old is he now? Is he still playing in Vegas, I think? But anyways, performer extraordinaire Wayne Newton. And then the last one, which some people love him, some people hate him, it's gonna be J.J. Redick, ex-Duke player and professional basketball player, is from right here in the Roanoke Valley.
Hey, maybe if you make a wish in the fountain, you could be famous? What do you think?
1, 2, 3, I wanna be famous! All right, so another interesting fact about Roanoke that you may not know is if you look right through here, that is old fire station number 1 here in Roanoke. And why are we in front of that right now? Because we want to tell you about the first rescue squad and how it was founded right here in Roanoke.
That's right. So this is the birthplace of one of those wonderful public safety services that sometimes we take for granted, but it was birthed right here because of local resident Julian Wise, who actually witnessed a drowning, which had to be horrible. So he created a public service to help folks during times of emergency. So the first rescue squad was in 1928.
Right here in Roanoke. Looking for yet another interesting and not so well-known fact about Roanoke?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna tell you about it right now. And that is gonna be, we have one of the longest standing and longest running farmers market in Virginia, right here in downtown Roanoke.
Behind us, you see the historic Roanoke City Market building. And behind Hal are all these stalls over here, and they're jam-packed full of flowers and produce and arts and crafts, locally made goods. It's fantastic. But it was developed in 1882. Does that date ring a bell? That's when the name officially took the name of Roanoke. The city officially took the name of Roanoke.
How cool is that?
So 1882, since 1882, there's been a farmer's market in operation here, and we love coming down here. You could take the trolley, which is free, and it's so fun, and you get dropped off right in front of the historic Roanoke City Farmers Market building. Walk around. What do you like to get at the farmers market?
Oh, I like to get the Halifax cantaloupes when they have those down
So
here.
good.
They like to get fresh tomatoes. I'm not a tomato eater. I don't know why, but I just don't like them.
We've gotten a lot of good pottery too from here. Some of the artists are really neat and fun. So yeah, so we encourage you to visit this. Again, one of the longest continuously used farmers market in Virginia.
Enjoy that fact. So, we talked to you a little bit earlier about the population of Roanoke. So in the area, ooh, the train whistle, do you hear it? Woo! That's lunch break, right?
That's right. So, hold on. Aren't you lucky to have gotten that? So
Wow.
that is, that's signaling lunch breaks for the Roanoke shop workers at Norfolk and Southern.
Yeah, but what we're going to talk about here is the fact that we have a population of about 300,000.
Right.
Which would not make you think that within the region and in the area that we'd have like 20 some odd colleges and universities.
But it's not just within the region, it's just within 60 miles. That's
Pretty
pretty
impressive.
amazing.
Yeah.
We must be a highly educated region. Within about 60 miles of Roanoke, like you said, there's 20 colleges and universities. So the ones that come to the top of my head are, let's rattle them off.
Okay, Virginia Tech,
Collins,
Radford,
Ferrum, my alma mater. How could I forget Ferrum Panthers?
Go Panthers, right?
That's right, yeah.
You got Roanoke College as well, that's over in Salem. Don't forget about that.
And VMI, Virginia Military Institute.
That's in Lexington.
Yes.
And then you've also got like community college here, Virginia Western.
Right. And Radford's the partnership with Radford has with
Carilion. So you got medical school here through Radford and Carilion.
Yeah.
So you got lots of opportunities for culture on that front as well as education as well. So if you want to move down here because your kids are going to school, it's be an amazing place for you to be. And there's some great educational institutions.
Yeah, and who can beat this view, guys? Look at this. We're on the roof of Center in the Square building. You can come up here. There's formal events happening quite often. You can rent it out, or you can just come up here for a snack or to enjoy the view of the Roanoke Valley. It's simply gorgeous.
We're downtown still, and we are at our local Amtrak station. So we can talk about the amazing location and convenience of Roanoke as a fact for you.
Yeah, so this is what a lot of people don't know. It's midway between New York City and Atlanta. So there's kind of a joke we've heard that a lot of people that move here are halfbacks. And what that means is they're from up north and then they move all the way down south. It's too hot or it was too cold in New York. And so they come halfway back and they settle right here and they love it. We have those 4 seasons that people enjoy so much. But getting back up to the north to New York City, getting back down south to Atlanta, you can definitely do that. And it's a very short trip and you have different ways to do it too.
Yeah, you can go by plane, train, or automobile, right? So, yeah, I know, right?
There is, yeah, we do have a great airport here, and as you mentioned, the Amtrak station, this is the platform right here. And one thing that I thought was really fascinating is that Roanoke is actually within just 1 day's drive to 2/3 of the U.S. population.
Wow, mind blown.
So yeah, if you're a big travel buff, this could be your hub. You just go everywhere in the U.S. from right here in Roanoke, very centrally located.
Yeah, easy access, like we said. New York, you can go there via train. You got direct flights from here to New York. You've got an easy train ride from here to Washington, D.C. as well.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
so,
it's
you know, lots of folks that love to make that trip for lots of history and science museums and all that stuff. So it is an amazing place to live because you are conveniently located, that you can get to anywhere, any destination you want to, super, super quickly and easily. So move on down.
All right, well, that's it. I hope you've enjoyed the 10 things not everybody knows about Roanoke today.
Yeah, and if you want to have any questions, we are available right now. Give us a call, we'll answer, and we will hook you up. If you are interested in finding out more about Roanoke as well, make sure you sign up for our newsletter, subscribe to that, and we'll send you something 2 times a month. We won't spam you, and you will get all the skinny on Roanoke. So,
right.
Again, I'm Hal Cohn.
And I'm Chris Cohn with Cohn Realty Group.
And we will see you soon.
Bye.